Yesterday it was kind of warm out, but Gavin and I went at starting a project, and I forgot to get the camera out, but we are making a movable chicken coop for the chickens for the summertime. So we have, these are 16-foot hog panel. We just made a base, and then we did screw a board on the inside, which also holds this down in there really nice. And it is, that definitely made it a lot more solid. And we do have a nice door here on the end. It's got a latch in it, so we'll be able to open this up for going in there, keep it latched. So right now I have some of this smaller opening wire that I had sitting in the barn. We'll get that unrolled, and we'll have to put a layer of that around the bottom section of it, and I got to get the door done. So, and close in these couple little holes that I have here in the corner on the front, and probably do the same thing here on the back. I did have one small chunk of the panel that we cut off from doing the ends, so I just put that up in there. That just kind of helped close it off, but there still is a few bigger openings in the end here, but we will get that straightened out. We do have a few other things we might add to this as we go, but the nice thing about it is just the tarp. We're just bungeed it on. If the tarp gets tore, deteriorates, whatever, put a new tarp on it. So it's one of them. We're making this just so we can move the chickens around the yard, so they should be happy when we get them on green fresh grass like that. So the intent is, once the chickens are in here, we'll be able to move it every day. So we'll just keep moving it around the yard. It'll basically be a big section that I shouldn't have to mow because the chickens will take care of it for me. So we're going to set you up, and we're going to put some of this other wire panel around the bottom and get it set closer, I guess, set closer to being able to start utilizing it. So I figured I had to utilize Gavin yesterday because he's going on vacation with his mom today. So they're going to have some fun with that, and they're going to do some projects. They're going to have fun. I'm going to have some fun at home. Oh, but this is just going to take some time, but I'm just going to cut this here and finish getting that all zip tied on, because it's taking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these little zip ties. So good thing I have a couple more packages of them. So we're gonna see how much of this we can get on there. I do have more in the barn that's a little bit taller than this, but I do have, I think, enough in these 2 rolls to probably do what I have to do here. So we're just gonna get this all on here now, see how much I can get done. Obviously we're gonna have to probably not zip tie on the door. We'll probably have to nail some on the door. Maybe I'll have to, I guess if I run out of this height of wire, I'll have, you know, either use the bigger roll for on the door, or if I have to, I can find something else that's a little bit going to work a little better for on the door. But for now, we're going to put this on. Well, there we go. I got the wire on all the way around. So what I had basically started with a roll here, managed to do that side. I had enough to finish this here, and then with the chunk that I cut off up here on the top, filled the hole in the back. And then my second roll, I managed to get down this side here. I did all the way across the back, and then I came and did this here, and with what I had to cut off on the hoop section was enough to fill in these back corners here a little bit. So this whole back is closed off, because we will probably have a roost box sitting back here, so that way they have somewhere to go lay the eggs, so we have somewhere to pick them up. I don't feel like having to pick them all up off the ground. I'm sure Gavin doesn't want to pick them all up off the ground either, but the only thing I have left to do is I'll probably end up taking the door off, nailing some heavy wire on there. And worst case scenario, I mean, the only section that's fairly open is right here and a little bit along the bottom of the tarp, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. But if we have problems with chickens getting out, I do have a bunch more of this wire in the barn. It's just a little bit taller, but I can always use that if I have to. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.